So Bandai has definitely been going all out when it comes to the Dragon Ball Daima TV series in their releases. For S.H.Figuarts, here we have Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Mini Daima. And this is actually the first time that Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 was made canon. So this show really introduced a lot of different forms that were fan made before, or they just weren't canon before, and they just canonized a lot of different things like Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 4 into the main series now. So this is the mini version. We do have the adult version of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta coming soon. On the back side, we get, of course, a display of various poses that you can display the figure in, as well as a little promotion for the DLC accessory part for Daima Goku. So keeping up with the trend lately with Daima releases, he has a good amount of accessories, a lot of hands and face plates, as well as some crossed arms and base and stand, which is a surprise. We don't get base and stands too often anymore. It used to be a norm for S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball Z figures to come with their translucent base and stand, and now once in a blue moon we'll get one, and we got one with Vegeta. I think it's because of his head. It's probably going to be a little top heavy, and he might need the base and stand to stand up. So we'll see if we can get him standing up without it. But if we can't, then we do have that base and stand included to help us with posing. So a big, large, heavy head sculpt combined with a small, very light little body is not a good combination. It is very top heavy, of course. I can get him to stand up in some scenarios, but for the most part, you're gonna be having to lean him forward to compensate for the weight, to counterbalance it and make him just stand up normally. If you see how I have him here on the side, you can see there's a slight lean forward there. The overall height of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta to the top of his hair is going to be about 4 inches tall. This figure is utilizing the same body mode that we saw before with our base form mini version of Vegeta from Daima that release. So if you have him, then it's around the same height, just a way bigger head. Counting the faceplate that comes attached to the figure out of the box, we have a total of 4 variations of face expressions to display this figure in. We have a yelling, powering up face expression, and we have more of a snarky side eye grinning face, and then we have a smiling, snarky side eye to the right this time face, and then just our normal neutral looking straight forward serious face there to top it off. On the table right here we have 6 pairs of alternate hands to display the figure in. We also get our 7th pair on the figure itself with those fists that we saw on him when we took him out the box. Of course, with some cross arms included, so lots of different variations here, starting off with our karate chop hands there on the left. Then we have our martial arts posing hands, our grappling hands, our open blasting hands. Then we have open hands with pegs in them for his attacks, like his Gallic Gun or Final Flash or whatever effect you may want to apply to it. And then our pointing finger hands right there. On the left side here, we have our additional part for our Daima Mini Goku. So a little extra DLC accessory here, just a different faceplate expression. In the middle, we have our blast effect. I believe it's a Gallic Gun powering up maybe effect for our Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta here, and then we have an alternate headpiece on the back of the head that you can apply to. This one has peg holes, so the point of this is so that you can apply the stand to this peg hole right here on the back of the head. So that way, if you need help with him posing because of the top heaviness, then this is where you would plug in the stand. His neck is on a separate joint there, so it does allow his head to move up at this much of an angle. Looking down, he can look down all the way down thanks to that neck once again, and then left and right, no problem. Head tilt. So far, it does seem like the neck joint is holding the weight of the head sculpt just fine. It's not loose right now, so it's good. Arms are going to extend all the way up. They do go down in and out about this far. As well as no bicep swivel. So just like our original Vegeta, Daima Mini, same body, right? So same articulation. There's a 90-degree bend at the single jointed elbow, as well as a ball jointed wrist hinge. Torso, it's only going to be the waist ball joint, so it's going to rotate around, swivel, crunch forward and back. The legs are going to kick forward about this far. They don't drop down. They go split about this far. 90-degree bend at the knee, swivel at the knee, as well as the ankle hinge, rocker, and toe hinge at the foot. Here we will get a good look at the original Daima Mini, just base form Vegeta next to our Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and just the size difference between the two. Next we have next to Mini Daima Kakarot, and you can kind of tell I'm leaning Vegeta forward here, especially in this one. We then get Piccolo from Daima. And of course, in the Daima series, we couldn't have Vegeta stealing the spotlight. So they had to have Goku transform even further beyond Super Saiyan 3 here and outdo Vegeta with a Super Saiyan 4 transformation. And there is that figure release of that transformation. And here we have King Goma himself next to Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. And we are really getting the Daima series together now. The collection is coming together. There's more Daima releases coming as well. So we also have the adult versions of the characters. So I don't see an end to Daima anytime soon. If you're a fan of Dragon Ball Daima, this is a must for you. Continue the collection of S.H.Figuarts Daima figures. They're actually pretty good figures for what they are. They represent the designs and the characters in the show perfectly, as perfect as you can for this scale. And if you are a fan of the show, I don't see why you are passing up on these. They are fantastic. They look great. They feel great. And they are very fun to mess around with and display. This figure does suffer from the same issue that the majority of the Daima figures suffer from, is the high price tag for these small figures at $75 plus. It's pretty steep and a hard purchase to make nowadays, especially. So lots of fun and lots of cool stuff to do with these, and they don't seem to be giving up on the support of the show anytime soon for merchandise. So we'll see what the other figures look like next to this, but I think once you get them all together displayed and you can have a whole shelf dedicated to Daima, it's gonna look awesome. I don't see how it would not, considering how much fun these have been so far. So if you stuck through the end of this video, I appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Stay tuned for more, and I will catch you guys all on the next one.